This is Robbe with Believe and Run, and I'm here with Coty Campos today, product director for Altra. Did I get that right?
Yep.
Lots of stuff to remember here. We're going to go over some of the road models that you got coming in 2026. Why don't you start us off?
Sounds good. We'll start off with our first launch for 2026. This is a new Experience Flow 3. This shoe is meant for those runners who want a daily trainer that is lightweight, that has a poppy ride, that has a design that's versatile enough, to be worn on the runs, to run club, but then also if you want to do something afterwards, fully good for that as well.
And now, is this one of the shoes with the drop or without the drop?
This one has a 4mm
okay,
drop,
yeah.
yes.
So for those who may be new to Altra, can you describe how you can differentiate between the shoes that have 0 drop or 4mm drop?
Yeah, of course. So the Altra, kind of going back for those who are new, Altra has 2 main things that make it unique. The first and foremost is the size of the toe box. We have a wide toe box that allows for the natural toe splay, which is going to give you more comfort, better stability, better foot strength.
Right.
And then within our line, you find 2 different drops. 0 drop, which means that it has the same stack height in the forefoot and the heel, and then 4mm drop, which will have that 4mm offset.
Correct.
Both of those paired with that wide toe box is what really gives you that foot strengthening performance feature.
Right. All right. Awesome. And so, is there? So you said this one has a 4mm drop. How many? Do you know off the top of your head how many shoes in the line or in the Altra product line have a 4mm drop?
In road, we have the the Experience Flow. We have the Forward Via. And then we have some more stuff coming in the pipeline in the future.
All right.
Those are the 2 that are out right now.
Okay, so can you give me price point and release date on this model?
Yes, $145 and February 1st.
All right, coming right up. All right, let's move on to something else. Let's go to the Torin 9.
Sounds good.
So the Torin is one of the mainstays in the Altra line. It's been around for 9 versions, but there's also been half versions in there. So I think we've moved away from the half numbering, although I remember those days. In fact, I think the 4.5 was one of my favorite Altra shoes of all time. So, but anyways, so this might take the place. So let's talk about this one.
Yeah. So Torin 9 is the update to the one that is currently in the market. To your point, I don't know how many there's been, but there's been more than 9.
Yeah.
But Torin's a shoe that is for that person that wants also a daily trainer, something that's comfortable. This shoe is so unique in the marketplace. The combination of the toe box, the comfortable cushioning, what you were saying before, the 0 drop is something that brands just don't have, and this provides a level of comfort that you're just not going to get overall.
Yep. So when we're talking about comfort, how are we getting that? What's the composition of the midsole, or how are we getting that comfort level?
The midsole is one of the main updates on this shoe. So you're going to have a dual density P35X, which means that we have a dual density construction that's rim and core. You have a really soft step in through that the core that is softer, and then more of a contained ride provided by the harder durometer on the core. One really exciting thing here that you'll hear us a lot talk about is that you see the Vibram logo on this outsole.
Oh, interesting.
So that's something that you probably won't see a whole lot on the road.
on a roadside, yeah.
Yeah, Vibram is similar to us. They come from the mountains, and they're really looking to authenticate themselves into road running as well.
Yeah.
So we will be first to market with Vibram, with this new Vibram compound that is road specific, and it's really meant to have better resiliency, more of that softer ride on the road, that is different from the compound that is used on the trails. So you'll hear us and Vibram both talk about the shoe as it'll be the first one to launch with this new compound.
I feel like that's super exciting because I don't know that I've seen any road models with Vibram. Okay.
Not with this at least.
Right. That's pretty cool. Do you know so we already got the stack and height. Oh, the release date on this. And
this one will release July 1st.
And the price?
The price on this will be $160, I believe.
That works. I was going to say I'll say $160. Put that in ink. So, all right, that's actually very exciting. I love this. The cushion mixed with the grip on the outsole, I think that's going to be a real winner. Nice.
One last update, I could, is just the collar shape. The previous one, we heard some feedback that could be polarizing. Some people loved it, others it didn't really fit them well. So we really fine-tuned that collar shape so it really does fit for all runners, and added a whole bunch of smooth, comfortable elements that is just going to make it the best shoe for everybody out there.
Okay, awesome. All right, so let's move on to, we'll save the best for last, or what I think the best is. Cool. Let's move to the Escalante.
Yeah.
And so Escalante has long been the super lightweight, more, I guess you could say, minimal shoe in the Altra lineup. There's the Escalante Racer. There's been variations on it in the past. So tell us about what's coming in this version.
Yep, so as you said, the Escalante has been a staple within our line. It's for that runner that really wants that grounded feel, right? So you're gonna have a lower stack, you're gonna have that grounded underfoot experience. But we're also, well, this is obviously first and foremost a running shoe. We're also seeing a ton of people use it for training and then for everyday activity.
Right.
Like, it's actually one of the shoes that most used by surfers.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it strengthens your foot, so that like stance and getting that foot strength that you need for balance is something that we're hearing a ton of this.
Yeah.
So as we updated the shoe, again, running first and foremost, but we wanted to make sure that we incorporated features that also made it a great shoe for everything else. So you're gonna have an Ego midsole with an improved rubber outsole here, and it's improved in terms of durability, so you're gonna have more than the predecessor. Also, it has more rubber in terms of depth, and just really taking care of those high abrasion zones, which is something that we heard from the previous versions could be improved. And then in the upper, you're gonna have this amazing full knit upper that is breathable, it's lightweight, and it really hugs your foot. And then on the tongue, as you can see here, it's a very, it just fits like a glove.
Yeah.
It's gonna hug your foot.
I can tell it's already gonna be a nice feeling upper.
Yeah, and then if you wanna touch that, it's got a really soft like internal lining.
I need a sweater made of that stuff. Yeah.
For those that do wanna use it barefoot or just want something super, super comfortable.
Right, oh, that's pretty cool. And yeah, I feel like I've seen, it's interesting because, you know, there was the early 2010s, late 2000s boom in barefoot running type shoes, and I feel like it's made a big resurgence recently, or like minimal stack height running. Have you seen that with especially this model?
100%, and the medicine shows it. Like, we keep hearing, oh, did you guys, like, we get reached out, did you guys see this medical study that talks about, you know, foot strength, and really, again, like I said at the beginning, that allowing your toes to splay naturally with a 0 to low drop, or a low drop in general, is the perfect combination for stronger feet that will allow you to run longer. So a lot of the times we're hindering our health by running more in bad shoes. This is something that we keep hearing external medical studies validate for us, which is great.
Yeah. I'm like wearing the complete opposite of what you're talking about right now.
So don't zoom in on his feet.
Toes are pointed and a ton of stack. Let's see. Okay, price point on this then?
$130.
$130. Release date?
This one's 7/1.
And since we were talking about, I don't think we mentioned the stack height on this shoe. What is the stack height?
This one's 24 millimeters.
Okay, across, 0 drop.
Across, 0 drop, yep.
All right.
4 foot and heel.
Very cool. Let's move on to our final road model that we're going to talk about here today. And this is a new shoe.
This is,
So let's. This is interesting. Yeah, let's talk about this.
This is a new shoe. So this is a new Vanish Pulse. Vanish is our road racing line. So we have the Vanish Carbon, which is our carbon plated, but the road racing world is stack heights, carbon plates, all that, but there are still consumers, and there is a lot of them, and as you said, the industry is moving that direction, who want that grounded, yet still want that speed feel. That is who is the consumer for this shoe. So this is a shoe that's going to resonate with those that are looking for a low profile, low stack race day shoe, tempo run, maybe daily trainer if this is their preference. So you're going to have a new fast pace, it's a new foam that's called Fast Pace. I'm going to cover that because that's not correct.
Prototype midsoles.
Exactly. It's called a Fast Pace midsole that's going to give you that really light, bouncy, poppy ride that you want for speed. Improved, a brand new rubber that's here on the outsole, again covering those high abrasion areas to ensure that you really get that durability element of it.
It's interesting because it seems like it's a pretty generous layer of rubber. So for a lot of race day shoes, you see them just with a thin layer. Do you know what this decision was for having a little bit more extra rubber?
Yeah, 100%. Two things. One is we want to make sure the durability is there for those who want to use it as a daily trainer. So we don't want this to be a one-time race day shoe by any means. Quite the opposite. We want to make sure that you can get the longevity out of the shoe that you want, and then protection of the foam. With these like faster, better improved foams, you just need a little bit more coverage to ensure that works well.
And then, so we're talking about the foam here. What makes this different than the Ego or Ego Pro, or what makes the Fast Pace? Or,
Fast Pace.
Yeah, what makes that different?
So this foam is going to have more rebound, and it's going to be a lighter underfoot experience than the other one. So leaning more towards fast rather than,
and
daily
a knit
trainer.
upper.
Yep, full knit upper that has, I'm gonna quickly remove this just so you can see the breathability element here. But as you can see here, you have the construction in the heel that provides that security that you're gonna want on a daily trainer. But as you can see here in the forefoot, nothing additional to that you don't need on race day. So again, going into that crossover, thinking of speed, and then a super lightweight tongue with some padding in the middle to prevent any sort of lace bite.
Okay.
But really going into that, hybrid speed space.
All right, so let's see what we didn't cover yet. Stack height on this?
Stack height on this is 22.
22 is 0 drop?
Yes.
Okay, so is this taking the place of the Escalante racer, or like
in a way, yes.
coming down from the Vanish Tempo, or like
in a way, yes, it is taking the place of the Escalante racer, but with a different span that leans heavier into race and speed.
Okay, so the Escalante racer was more just super light, super fast, but this is giving you a little bit of that super foam, touch higher stack height, but we're
touch
not
lower than the Escalante. Oh, touch higher, yes.
Than the
yes.
Escalante racer, but not as aggressive as say the Vanish Tempo or Vanish Carbon.
Correct.
Okay,
and
gotcha.
no plate.
Right, and no plate. Yeah, of course. All right, so that's an interesting. Yeah, I like that because there really is nobody else. There is no other shoe that exists like that. Yeah.
And we keep hearing it. Consumers want it. Retailers want it. So the opportunity with this shoe is quite good.
And maybe so do you find that Altra? I feel like there's a time in the last few years where Altra was trying to be less itself and do more of what other brands were doing. Do you feel like there's a return back to what the true I guess like vision of Altra? So like this seems like an Altra shoe, right?
We want to be unapologetically Altra.
Yeah, okay.
There, like I said at the beginning, the white toe box, it's been our thing since the beginning.
Yeah.
Really leaning into longevity through stronger feet, better comfort, better balance through our shoe. That we're not moving away from.
Yeah.
We want to continue to lean heavy. We are a challenger brand. We want to continue to be it. We are, you see this, we're not looking to follow anybody. We're looking to really, really disrupt the marketplace. And as you said before, if the industry is leaning this way, we're doing something, right?
All right, yeah.
People are coming back to us. The consumers are loving it. The benefits there.
Yeah, all right, awesome. Well, thank you so much for talking us through the roadside. We'll have Taylor covering some trail models. Oh, I didn't get the price point and release date on this model.
This one is going to be an August launch. And if I remember properly, the price point is $150.
Okay, so that's also a reasonable price point.
$145.
Even
I'm
better.
Corrected.
Even
$145.
better. All right, that's great. So I think that covers pretty much everything. Like I said, we'll have a trail video as well. Got some exciting stuff coming in that department. So thank you so much.
No, thank you, Robbe.